Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sport Marketing, SAM 6570. My name is Nicole Stoll, and I will be your instructor for the next several months. I recognize a lot of the names on our class list. Welcome back if I've had you before. If not, I'm looking forward to meeting you over the next few weeks. Sport marketing is a very exciting industry. It's intangible, it's constantly changing, and in my opinion, it is one of the greatest ways for creativity and innovation to be displayed. As we dive into this course, we're going to take a look at many of the basic principles of marketing as we get started. And then as the course continues, we're going to have the opportunity to analyze practical applications of some of these theories and concepts for how they work out into the industry. Some housekeeping notes. Majority of our course is broken into 2-week modules or 2-week blocks. That means you'll have 2 weeks for all of the material, with the exception of module 1, week 1. After you've completed the syllabus quiz and have access into module 1, you only have 1 week for this first module. It's important that you give the appropriate amount of time to this first week. Really pay attention to the readings that I've outlined and analyze all the material so that you can be successful, of course, in the discussion and the assignment that you have, but really so you have a strong foundation so you can continue on through this course and truly be successful as we go on. Everything is outlined in the syllabus. It is here in the course for you to have a clear understanding of what your expectations are. I put it directly in our modules when your due dates are. It's on your assignment. It's here in the syllabus. And then there's the calendar application that's on your left-hand side of Canvas that will also outline everything for you. So a lot of resources to make sure that you're staying on top of everything. If you have questions about any of the due dates, you can always reach out. With that being said, everything is outlined pretty easily. After our first week, you'll have 2 weeks to move through each of the modules, but don't fall into the trap of leaving all of that material until the end of those 2 weeks. You really want to make sure that you log in, that you're going through the material, and you're doing that several times a week, almost as if we were working through this course in person. You would come to the classroom 2 times a week, you would have material that you would learn, and then you would go home and spend some additional time on the material. That's how you should be running this online course as well. All of your online courses, checking in several times a week, really setting up a schedule so that you can be successful. Don't wait until the very end when an assignment or discussion is due. I do not recommend that. It's a lot of material to try to get through. You really need to manage your time successfully. So make sure that you're setting yourself up for success. You're maximizing the opportunity to understand this course, everything that it has to offer, and achieve the learning objectives so that you can participate in the assignments, the discussions, and the quizzes. It's my recommendation for all the courses, and this course is no different. So make sure that you are setting yourself up for success. One thing that I need to make note of, we have a very large class. So we have somebody that you might notice make comments on our discussion boards or our assignments. Her name is Katie Henderson. She's a TA and will be helping us with this course. We have a large course, and she'll just be here to help ensure that our course moves at the proper pace so that we don't get too far behind. So if you see a note from her, she's part of the kinesiology team and will be here to make sure that we have a great online learning experience throughout this semester. If you have questions related to anything in the course or sport marketing in general, you can leave a comment on the Q&A discussion board. You'll scroll all the way down in the bottom of our pages. It's a great place for you to leave questions on that open discussion board. So it is visible to everybody. If you have a question, more than likely others have a question as well. So if it is a question that you think others might have, leave it on that discussion board. Somebody can have an answer to their question a lot quicker than sending me a message. But feel free, if there's something that you want to talk to me individually about or just feel more comfortable sending me a private message, by all means, I'm available in a lot of different ways. I have an open door policy. So reach out in whichever way you feel comfortable, whether it's the discussion board, email, you can use Canvas, the messaging system. I also provided my phone number. Any way that you feel comfortable or want to maximize the opportunity to use me as a resource to learn and grow throughout this semester. This course has been taught a lot of different ways over the years, but for us during this semester, we will not have a book. We'll utilize an online book or an online reference or resource throughout this course. There'll be links to that every time that we reference it. Those links are not optional. They are part of your course and they are part of what you need to understand to be successful. critical. So don't skip over that additional reading. If you've taken some of my courses in the past, some of those additional readings were optional. These are not optional. It is very clearly stated within the material what you need to read and what your expectation is. So there'll be links to all of that so you can easily reference it on your computer. You don't have to purchase anything. It's a free resource that our university provides to you. So make sure that you are utilizing this. We also do not have group work. Rather, we have discussion boards that you will participate in. I'm personally a big proponent of group work. There's a lot of value in group work. You will work in groups professionally in whatever setting that you're in, whether it's via email, over the phone, you're sitting down at a table, or you're out and about trying to achieve a specific task. You're going to work in groups. However, we recognize there's a lot of busy students, especially right now with things so different in our learning environments. And we want to make sure that this experience is great for you. Sometimes online group learning is a little bit difficult. So instead of that, in lieu of that, we're going to utilize case studies for the majority of our assignments this semester. So we'll take a look at real life examples. You'll apply the material from each of the modules directly into those case studies for your assignments. And then the discussions will be when you get to interact with each other. So that's how we've set up the course for this semester to help you be successful. I recognize that a lot of you in this course do not have the ambition of going into the marketing field. Perhaps you don't even really know what the marketing field encompasses. That's okay. You are still going to benefit greatly from this course. There's a lot of principles, there's a lot of values that you will learn to not only set you up to understand the industry, but help you garner respect from other professionals. By that, you have to work with a lot of different people that have a lot of different experiences. So that's what I mean by that. If you have an understanding for what your peers, your counterparts are doing, it'll help you respect them, and then in turn, they will respect you. So this is a great way, even if you're not going into marketing, that you can learn some very basic principles or principles that you're going to have to apply yourselves. Perhaps you are interested in the health and fitness industry and want to start your own business. Perhaps you're interested in sport journalism. You want to start a podcast. You want to be a football coach. You're interested in pursuing a career in high school, collegiate, or professional athletics. Whatever it is, you're going to learn valuable skills throughout this course that you can apply in whatever industry you are already in or see yourself in the future. This course gets started, like I said, with Module 1, and you only have 1 week for that. So if there is anything that you need over the next week, check here on Canvas. This is where everything's going to be. Reach out if you have questions. Week 1, module number 1 is 1 week, and then after that, we've got 2-week blocks. So everything's outlined for you. Pretty straightforward, but if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm here to make you be successful. I look forward to working with all of you as this semester continues. Welcome, everyone.